So the application that I chose for gamification is called Dreambox, and our district has purchased this application and we all use it as a kindergarten team. All grades throughout the district use it as well. So the first thing is, this is the student login page. So I'll take you here to my class. The students click on it. Then these are all the students in my class. So they all have picked their character. They get to personalize the character as they collect more tokens or they finish different lessons. So I'll take you just into Johnny. They all created a password for their game. His password is a turtle.
It's great to have you back in the Dreambox neighborhood. Have fun on your learning adventures.
So this is what it looks like every time they log in. They have 4 different adventures that they can go to. The house up here is an arcade, and as you see, Johnny has 25 tokens. The students don't have access to the arcade only on Fridays. So that's something you can do in the teacher settings. So I personalized it so they could only spend their tokens on Fridays in the arcade. So Johnny has just decided to keep his because they can buy different animals, different toys in the arcade, so some cost more than others. So if we just take him into this adventure.
Let's free the Triceratops from the tar pit. Let's finish finding vines.
Click the game you want to play.
So as you can see, he's already helped find all of these items. His last are to help find the vines. So the check means that he's already completed this lesson. These are ones that he still needs to complete. So something that we've been working on a lot in kindergarten lately is making 2 numbers to make the number 10. So if we click this one.
Let's play.
Oh dear, this is one of my favorites.
Click 2 numbers that make 10.
So there are charts in the room. We use a rainbow showing the different ways to make 10, like 0 always goes with 10, 1 always goes with 9, and it's connecting by using the rainbow. So he is able to use that when he's playing Dreambox in the classroom. So for example, if he started with 0, he would click 0 and 10. Then he would have to click, 5, 5. So I'm just going to do this to show what happens when he does complete the lesson.
Good job playing matching make.
So then that shows that he completed that. Once they complete something,
You want to play.
then more lessons come. So it's showing different, these are all different kindergarten standards. So if we clicked with the number rack.
Let's play.
Here's one that you can try.
Move the beads to build 19 in the fewest clicks. Click done when you are finished. Click the audio button to hear the number again.
So this is really helping them show 10 and some more. So it says in the fewest clicks, so he could do, 10 over, and then he knows this is 10, and taking one away would make 19, and then he clicks the check.
Build 13 in the fewest clicks.
And as you see, once he got it right, the flower is starting to grow. So then same with 13, 10, 3 more. And the flower grows.
Build 12.
So 10, 2 more.
Build 15.
Now if he were to count each one, like if he were to click 1 and take it over, 2, take it over, 3, if he was to do that to all 15, once he clicked the
in the
check,
fewest clicks.
it would
Click done when you were finished.
it would say he was correct,
Click the audio button.
but it would also tell him, let's try this again and do 15 in the fewest amount. So it really wants them to do 10 and 5. So 10 and some more. And then the flower is complete. So
Nice job building numbers.
Excellent job on that game.
okay, so this is the thing that they go crazy about when the kids get the backpack. So after completing so many lessons, they can click the backpack. And Johnny found the vines.
Good work. We got some vines. We found everything. Now we can get the Triceratops out of the tar pit. You put everything together, but what was the eggshell used for? Everyone knows you need a construction helmet to operate a crane.
Hurry up, Professor. We have to save the Triceratops. Hooray, we did it!
Thanks for helping us save the Triceratops. We couldn't have done it without you. See you around.
Congratulations, you won a certificate. You can see it and print it in my house.
Alright, so that Johnny has completed that. He helped find, so he's completed that challenge. So then he could go help the pirate build his ship, the animals, and then this is like the forest friends. So that's the student page. Now I'm going to show you like the teacher login page. So if I were to go to my login, this is the teacher page. And I were to sign in, so this is where it shows, it wants every student to get around 60 minutes per week. So my students are doing, up here is that they're doing great. They played an average of 60 minutes or more in the last 7 days. This is where you can print the login cards. The students can do this at home if they have access to a computer or an iPad. So if this is the big thing that the students, we kind of use as like a rewards and a motivation for them. So I hit the standards. These are all the kindergarten math standards for Common Core. And then this is every student's names. So as you see, Avery has mastered all 13 kindergarten standards. The green means that they're proficient, the half means they're in progress of doing this, and then this means they haven't even started any lessons of those standards. So Avery, so if you should go down to Johnny's, he has some that we just played, he has some that he's proficient in, some he has never even started, so a lot of the operations he hasn't started yet. So if they are proficient in kindergarten standards, if you go here, which they get very excited about, you can click on grade 1, and there are a lot of students who are starting first grade standards. So they recognize that they have mastered the kindergarten standards, they've played until they've mastered them, and now they are getting challenged and playing first grade things. So to reward, we do, I show this every Thursday after lunch. We pull this up on the smartboard so every student can see. They love looking through their name, counting how many green they have. We look at what they had compared to the last week. So if Avery, or let's say if Danilo ends up playing and then he gets another green, we count how many he had, and then we count how many he has this week, and if the number has gone up, then he gets a reward. So we usually give a Skittle or an M&M for each one that they've turned green. So, but students like Avery or Colton who have mastered all 13 kindergarten standards, they get a reward that they can either do by themselves or they can share with the class. So for example, Avery wanted to eat lunch with the teacher, so her reward for getting all 13 standards was she got to eat with myself, and she picked 2 classmates to eat with her. For example, another student, he picked, we could have a class bubble party. So I brought in bubbles for all the kids, and we can all blow bubbles together just for Kenner completing all 13 standards. So this is a great way. I feel that individually they want to stay focused and they want to be motivated to make progress, and because they want their classmates to be proud of them, they want to earn different rewards. And really, I don't think they like when, like, they see this in front of the class and they see a lot of the blank, and they see their classmates have already finished that. So I think for some of them, it really helps them realize I need to work hard when it's my turn to play on the iPad, and I don't need to just sit there and zone out while Dreambox is playing, because Dreambox does notice if they're logged into Dreambox but they're not actively playing, then it doesn't give them the time. It doesn't give them, they obviously won't be proficient in a standard. So that's the application that I chose that we use for gamification, and I think it's a really motivating way for them to learn the standards that they're taught and that they're expected to know by the end of the kindergarten. The parents really like this. For some of my students, they do play this at home. So it's also a way for the parents to realize this is what my child needs to know in kindergarten. They are adding and subtracting. They are, finding the number 10 and finding how many more to make the teen numbers. And they do see how challenging some of the standards are for their children. So I think it's a great way for the families to also be involved. But other than that, the students love it. They think they're playing games. They're helping different people with their adventures, and then on Fridays they get to use all their tokens that they earned. Some of them save them, some of them spend them right away on Fridays, but they get to collect different things. So it's really fun for the students. Thank you.